What if an interstellar object whirling through our solar system is actually a nuclear-powered spacecraft sent by aliens to test how humans respond?
There is a ghost in our solar system. An object from deep space, 3I Atlas, is moving unlike anything we've ever tracked. We are going to reveal the stunning Hubble image that shows it glowing with its own eerie light. But you won't believe what a top Harvard scientist says is the source.
It doesn't look like a very common thing, and glow that is around this object, usually for comets, we've never seen such a thing. A comet doesn't have glow in front of it.
Alien nuclear technology. Forget everything you know about comets. This object is following a deliberate, calculated path past our planets. It's a 1 in 20,000 cosmic longshot, and some believe it's no accident. This could be a test from an unknown intelligence. A light where there shouldn't be. Out in the cold, silent darkness of space, something is coming. It's an object known as 3I Atlas, the third confirmed interstellar visitor to ever enter our cosmic neighborhood. But this one is different. It's not behaving like the others. When astronomers first spotted it, they naturally assumed it was a comet, a giant dirty snowball of ice and rock left over from the formation of some distant, unknown star system. Comets are simple. As they get closer to our sun, the heat cooks their surface, releasing a massive cloud of gas and dust. This cloud gets pushed back by solar winds, creating the beautiful, iconic tail we associate with comets. But get this. 3I Atlas doesn't have one. It has no tail. This was the first red flag that sent ripples of confusion through the scientific community. How could a comet, especially one this large, not have a tail? The Hubble Space Telescope was pointed at the anomaly to get a better look, and what it sent back was absolutely mind-boggling. The images appeared to show the object emitting its own light. A strange fuzzy halo of light was seen in front of the object, not trailing behind it. For a normal comet, this is physically impossible. The sun's radiation always pushes material away from it, meaning the tail always points away from the sun. But 3I Atlas seems to be generating its own strange glow, a glow that defies explanation. This is where Dr. Avi Loeb, a brilliant and often controversial physicist from Harvard University, enters the picture. While many of his colleagues were scratching their heads trying to find a natural explanation, Loeb proposed something stunning. He declared that 3I Atlas isn't a comet at all. He believes we are looking at a piece of advanced alien technology. And that eerie glow? Loeb argues it could be the signature of a nuclear power source, an alien engine propelling a massive craft through the void. It sounds like science fiction, but Loeb is deadly serious. He points out that the light we're seeing is far too bright to be mere reflected sunlight, especially given the object's distance. To put its sheer scale into perspective, initial calculations suggest 3I Atlas is enormous, possibly bigger than Manhattan Island, measuring over 12 miles across. It's funny when you think about it, we spend billions looking for tiny microbes on Mars when a city-sized potential spacecraft might be cruising right through our backyard. The mainstream scientific view is still that it must be a comet behaving in a way we just don't understand yet. They propose exotic ices or strange chemical reactions. But Loeb counters this by asking a simple question: where's the debris? Over 6 months of observation, the amount of dust that would have been shed to create such a glow is practically nothing. It's less than a thin layer on the surface of an object that massive. It's clean, too clean. This isn't the behavior of a messy, crumbling space rock, it's the behavior of something solid, something manufactured. But this object's strange light was just the first clue. The cosmic billiard shot. If the appearance of 3I Atlas is strange, its path is downright suspicious. When an object from another star system falls into our solar system, it should come in at a random angle on a random path dictated by gravity. Think of it like rolling a bowling ball into a room full of spinning tops. You'd expect it to come from any direction. But 3I Atlas didn't. Its trajectory is almost perfectly aligned with the ecliptic plane, the flat disc-like area where all of our planets orbit the sun. It's moving in the same lane as us, so to speak, within a tiny margin of just 5 degrees. For a random visitor, the odds of this are incredibly slim. But the crazy part is what its path does next. The trajectory of 3I Atlas looks less like a random flyby and more like a grand tour of the inner solar system. It is calculated to make remarkably close passes to 3 key planets: Mars, Venus, and even Earth. It's not just that it's flying by them, it's the timing. The object is arriving at the perfect moment in its journey to encounter each of these worlds. According to Loeb's team, the chances of a random interstellar object having a trajectory that perfectly times these 3 flybys is about 1 in 20,000. It's a cosmic bullseye that stretches the definition of coincidence to its breaking point. This has led to the incredible theory that this path was deliberately chosen, that some distant intelligence didn't just fling this object into the void, they aimed it. They aimed it specifically at our solar system, programming a path that would allow it to gather the most data about the habitable or potentially habitable planets within it. In October of 2025, it is projected to pass Mars at a distance of only 18 million miles. For comparison, that's closer than Mars ever gets to the Sun. Then it will swing around the Sun and continue its tour. It's as if it's checking boxes on a list. Mars, check. Venus, check. Earth, check. This isn't the first time Avi Loeb has pointed to an object's movement as evidence of alien intelligence. He made similar claims about 1I Oumuamua, the first interstellar visitor we ever detected, which accelerated away from the Sun with no visible tail or outgassing, as if it had some kind of propulsion system. Now, with 3I Atlas, we have an object that seems to be repeating the strangeness, but this time on a path that looks even more engineered. It begs the question, is this a probe? A scout sent to survey our system? And if so, what is it looking for? The object's path is a mystery written across the solar system, a line drawn by either impossible luck or incredible intelligence. Its path seems planned, but what it's made of is even stranger. A shell without a core. So what is this thing actually made of? If it's not a dirty snowball like a comet, then what is it? The theory of it being alien technology opens up a universe of possibilities. Avi Loeb's suggestion of a nuclear power source is based on pure logic. If you were to build a probe designed to travel between stars for thousands or even millions of years, you would need an incredibly powerful and long-lasting energy source. Solar power becomes useless in the dark void between suns. Chemical rockets are inefficient for such vast distances. Nuclear fission or fusion, however, could theoretically power a craft for millennia. That mysterious glow seen by Hubble could be waste heat, a form of shielding or part of a propulsion system we can't even comprehend. The fact that the glow appears in front of the object is particularly baffling to mainstream science, but perfectly logical if you think of it as a machine. Could this be a shield? A way to clear its path of micrometeoroids and space dust as it travels at immense speeds? Think of it like a cowcatcher on an old steam train, but one made of pure energy. This would also explain the shocking lack of dust and debris around the object. It's not shedding material because it's not a crumbling rock. It's a solid manufactured object, and it's actively protecting itself. Let's dig deeper into the potential design. An interstellar probe wouldn't need to be aerodynamic, but it would need to be incredibly durable to withstand the harsh radiation and temperature extremes of deep space. It might be made of materials we haven't even discovered yet, perhaps alloys of metals that are both incredibly strong and lightweight. It could be a craft designed not for a living crew, but for artificial intelligence. A robotic explorer on an ancient mission. Its primary purpose might be to simply observe and report back. The flybys of Mars, Venus, and Earth would be prime opportunities for such a probe to deploy smaller sensors or conduct detailed scans of our atmospheres looking for biosignatures, the chemical signs of life. The concept of a nuclear-powered alien craft isn't new to science fiction, but finding potential evidence for one in our own solar system is a game-changer. It forces us to confront the immense technological gap that might exist between us and other civilizations. We're just beginning to send probes to our neighboring planets. A civilization capable of launching a city-sized, nuclear-powered starship has likely mastered physics in ways we can only dream of. The real question is whether 3I Atlas is a single, unique explorer or just one of many. Is our galaxy filled with these silent voyagers patiently cataloging the cosmos? If it's a machine, the biggest question is, who sent it? Are we being scanned? The presence of a potential alien probe in our solar system forces a monumental question. What do we do about it? For Dr. Loeb, the answer is simple. We have to get a better look. This isn't just an academic curiosity. He sees it as a matter of planetary importance. He is urging NASA to take action. He has proposed using existing spacecraft to get a close-up picture. One candidate is the Juno spacecraft currently orbiting Jupiter. With some clever maneuvering, it could potentially be redirected to intercept 3I Atlas in March of 2026, but an even better opportunity is coming sooner. When the object makes its close pass by Mars in October 2025, we will have a front-row seat. There is a powerful high-resolution camera currently orbiting Mars called the HiRISE, which can see features on the Martian surface as small as a kitchen table. Loeb and his team at the Galileo Project, an organization he founded to search for evidence of alien technology, are urging the operators of that camera to point it at 3I Atlas as it flies past. If they succeed, they could get an image with a resolution of just 30 meters per pixel. That's good enough to tell us if we're looking at a jagged natural rock or something with a smooth, manufactured hull. It would be the single most important photograph ever taken. But the thing is, all of this raises some deep, unsettling questions. If this is a probe, what is its intent? Is it a peaceful scientific explorer like our own Voyager probes? Or is it something else? A scout? A warning? We have no way of knowing the intentions of its creators. This is why Dr. Loeb argues that we need an international organization, a global body, to decide how humanity should respond if we ever make contact. Because a visitor in our cosmic backyard is not just one country's business. It affects all of us. When you step back and think about it, what does this all mean for you and me? Does this stuff really happen overnight? We go to bed one night in a world where we think we're alone and wake up the next with a potential alien starship a few million miles away. If this is true, are we missing a key detail? The evidence is there, but it's just fuzzy enough to be denied by those who prefer a simpler, less complicated universe. But what if they're wrong? What if we are being watched by silent, patient observers who have been exploring the galaxy for eons? This isn't just a story about a strange rock. It's a story about our place in the cosmos and the moment we might finally realize we are not alone. What do you think 3I Atlas is? A natural wonder or a message in a bottle from a distant shore? Let us know below. Like and subscribe for more cosmic mysteries.